I just wanted to say, obviously we live in very, very serious times. We're going into a new year, 2026. The times that we're living in are unprecedented. If you don't study a lot of history, you don't understand that. You don't understand the weightiness of the times that we live in. And I know all throughout history, people have said, oh, this is the end of days. You know, when people were going through the Civil War, the War of Northern Aggression back in the 1860s, many people at that point thought, oh my gosh, this is, nothing could be worse than this. When they were watching Atlanta being burned and Sherman was doing his march to the sea, people in that day, the technology was new, the death, the destruction, the way that the news, we had photographs for the first time, and people then thought this is it. We're at the end. We're in the end days. Of course, it wasn't. We made it to World War I, and then now we got tanks and machine guns and gas. Airplanes dropping bombs out of the sky. The world had never seen anything like this. It was the war to end all wars. People thought that it was it. There was no way that humanity was going to survive this, that the end of time. We survived it. Then World War II. Again, technology had made huge leaps. It was a World War II where the first jet fighters made their appearance. Bombs, obviously the atomic age, where we dropped 2 atomic bombs in Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And people thought this is it. It can't get any worse. And then, on down, shortly after that, Korea. Then, the jungles of Vietnam. Then the Gulf Wars. GWAT. And here we are today. I'm not saying we're at the end of times, but I will tell you this. There has never been a larger, more armed society than where America is today. I don't think anybody knows how many people are in America today, because nobody has any clue how many people are here. Nobody knows how many illegal aliens are in our country today. But I do know this, there's a shit ton of guns. I mean, more than any other country, by far. And when those things start going off, when people get upset, this is going to be an interesting time. And everybody's going to be affected by it. Everybody will be touched by it. Everyone. No one is getting a free pass. If you're a father, if you're a husband, are you prepared? What are you doing with your family? I mean, to be a man, part of that is you're the protector of your family. You're the protector, you're the provider. If you're a man. Now, we live in America, there's not very many men. A lot of males, lots of males. Lots of effeminate males. Lots of post-pubescent boys. Very few men. That word means something. Are you going to be a man? Are you going to step up? Are you going to step up your game? Are you going to prepare your family? I'm not talking about scare your family. I'm talking about prepare your family. Are you prepared? And I don't care if you got a bunch of guns and a bunch of ammo. That doesn't mean shit. Do you know how many people out there are going to end up basically equipping the enemy, because you've got 50 different guns, you got 2 pallets of ammo, and you got about, less than 50 hours of range time. Yeah, you're going to be FTD. You're going to be first to die, and you're just going to provide weapons and ammo to the bad guys. I'm talking about people that are really prepared, ready. Boy, I hope you are. I don't know how you're going to look your family in the face when this shit goes down, and you're going to have the deer in the headlights, and your wife and your kids are going to be looking at you going, Dad, what do we do? And you ain't going to have a fucking clue. That's going to be a bad day. That's going to be a real bad day. I encourage you, if you've been a male all your life, if you've been a feminized male, if you've been a simp, maybe you're effeminate. Maybe, you're a mani-pedi guy. Maybe you're more interested in your hair products than you are in being prepared. That's okay. Hey man, that's on you. Look, you do you. But maybe you're thinking, hey man, maybe I need to start becoming a man. Maybe I need to start becoming something my wife and kids can look up to. Get ready. Start preparing. 2026 is going to be an interesting year. I don't know if it's going to be the year, but it's going to be an interesting year. It's going to start out with a bang. But I am telling you, it's going to come to a head. Whether that's next week, next month, next year, next decade, I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody can make that prediction. But I can make this prediction. It's coming to a head. There's enough. I don't know what the number's going to be when the tipping point happens. I don't know when that happens, what the numbers are of people. I truly believe that all we're missing right now is a leader. I think that's the only thing we're missing. If a leader appeared, it would kick off. Because there's plenty of people right now that are pissed off enough, that are capable enough, that have a big enough desire to pay the price to get this thing on. March on Washington, whatever that looks like, I don't know, start marching on state houses, take them over. I mean, whatever that looks like. All we're missing is a leader. That's it. I don't know who that would be. No, it's not Trump. Trump is not that type of leader. I think Trump's a leader. I think he's got a lot of great leadership qualities. I'm very appreciative to President Trump for a lot of the things that he's done. He's not perfect. I don't think that he has any capacity or capabilities for what he's wading off into now. I don't think he's prepared for where we're going right now. I think he's concerned because he is saying some good things about getting rid of the first of all, the illegal aliens, but now, starting to look at all these third world and developing countries, and he's starting to shut down some of the, H-1B visas and maybe the legal, immigration, some of these things. So he's doing some good stuff, and I'm very appreciative of that. But I think we're well past the point. I don't think there's anything that we can do. Our Department of Justice is non-existent. Where are the arrests? Where are the fucking arrests? J6, Russiagate. Oh, do we need to go down the list? There's like 25 different. Where are the arrests? Folks, they're laughing at us. They're laughing at us. We're a joke. (2026), make some decisions. Make some decisions. And pray for one another. Jesus, have mercy on us. I would encourage you to get right with Jesus. Get your heart right with God. There's only one way to heaven. That's through Christ, Jesus' Son, God's Son. only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, I would encourage you, strongly encourage you. Also, if you're kind of like me, and you over the last 10 years or so, you've just been totally turned off by church. I was raised Southern Baptist. I've been a Protestant all my life, and I can't do it anymore. But thank God for the Orthodox Church. There's a reason why they call it Orthodox. It's really interesting. But get your life right with God. Hold your family tight. Prepare your sons. Anyway, keep tuning in to the Defiance Daily Show with Roberts and Pruitt. And God bless you guys. Stay armed. Stay vigilant. And we'll see you soon. Have a great day.